Welcome to Lore Hero episode 91. We have a special guest on board with us today. We have Alex, EliteAsian123. Say hello, Alex.
Hello there.
You guys may have seen some news. There's some news that came out today.
Some news?
There's some news.
What?
RedOctane Games, folks. RedOctane Games just announced that they exist. And who is RedOctane Games? Us. We're all part of RedOctane Games.
Wait, us?
Oh, what's happening to Jason down there? He's moving.
Asterisk.
Huh? Wait, why am I?
Wait.
What's
he
doing?
He's evolving.
Oh, wait, what?
Whoa.
Oh!
What happened to you, man?
I decided that I can no longer produce a full head of hair if I'm producing at RedOctane instead.
That makes so much sense, actually.
And how
Yeah,
long
you can
have
only
been
produce
cooking
one thing
that
at a
up?
time.
I don't know. It sounded good 5 minutes ago, so I stuck to it. I stuck
Sounds
with
good
it.
now. Yeah, Jason's an associate producer at RedOctane Games.
Yeah.
Let's all go through and list what our job titles are. I suppose I'm the community representative.
I am the Note Chart Supervisor.
Oh, and Alex.
I'm the game lead.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
And Alec, what's your
And I'm an
asterisk role?
advisor.
Mhm.
There we go.
I am an advisor. Yeah, you know, I'll just leave it at that. The reason why I said asterisk, I'm like part of the team, is that I'm still able to do the things that I want to do, like stream, make content stuff, while still providing and being a good, you know, just somebody that looks after the production of the game and is like, yeah, you know, this is pretty good.
While also giving
It's
you
a
the
lot more than that,
flexibility.
but
Yeah.
exactly.
And we're,
The rest of us
it's a lot
are being
more.
locked down.
We're allowed to stream,
Yeah.
but we're busy. We're busy.
Yes.
All these other guys are busy, but like I'm
Yeah.
still able to do my thing, which I'm extremely grateful for. And then also, yeah, I think it going into detail about being an advisor. It's just like, let's make sure that this what you guys are cooking, it's gonna be fire. Okay,
Mhm.
like it's going to be, like it literally will be.
Yeah, and I
That's the hope.
trust his judgment.
Shane.
That's the hope,
I-
man.
I think if there's anybody that can adapt or lose on the spot, it's like me.
Yeah.
I can figure shit out,
Adapt or lose.
you know. And I think that adapt or lose. I'll leave it at that.
Mhm. And
Adapt or lose.
in a way, you guys are also advisors on this game, because part of my job as the community representative is to be the representative of the community. What do you guys want to see? What do you like about the old games? What do you guys want to see? What would you guys not like to see? Things like this. It's going to be my job to run the RedOctane Games social channels and field that type of stuff from you guys, and just general interaction. Just be the social media manager guy, and make sure the game is feeling good, stuff like that. So moving forward, go ahead and follow RedOctane Games and all the socials. You'll see it on their website at the very tippy top. It has all their social media is linked. You can go follow us there, and stay informed on the game. You can even give us your email, and we can send you out newsletters about the game, stuff like that. And that's pretty much
I
all I
don't
can
want
say.
hero cash in the game. I don't want hero.
Okay, noted. I'll write that down on my notebook.
Sounds good.
Let's do a Lore Hero episode 1 throwback. This is gonna be the RedOctane Games notebook. Now I'll write down all my community requests and feedback in my silly little book. Oh, it's upside down. Oh, this is
Oh,
our
no.
guest list, by the way. This is funny.
How did we
This
do
is,
on that?
Is that?
We have had very few of these people on, but I forget exactly who it was. But somebody suggested that we get League and Chard on the pod, the very top one. I wrote this down in 2023, folks. League and
That's
Chard.
crazy.
That's crazy.
And now he's our
3
boss.
times.
Yeah.
He's been on a couple of times.
Also
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
list, Casimiro Augustine. Cass, also at RedOctane Games.
Wow.
My guy.
Yeah,
Love
That's crazy.
so
Yeah.
true.
But yeah, to put a pin in
We
that.
got him.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be like
This-
that's gonna be like the tome of suggestions.
Yes, this will be the
you know, by the end
the
of this.
suggestion tome. I'm gonna guard this with my life.
The suggestion tome. Yeah,
That's funny.
it's gonna have everything. It's gonna be like
Gonna write with my feather pen.
don't require a separate account. You know, like don't require a login. It's not gonna. It's gonna be all this
Oh,
shit.
Luna.
You know.
Poor
No.
Cone
Oh,
baby
no,
over
Conehead.
here.
Aw.
Poor
Uh-oh.
Cone baby.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You going to lay
Oh,
down with us,
man.
about
That's okay.
She's
Yeah.
too excited about
Sharing
the
the
Red
good
Octane
news.
stuff, apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
clearly.
real quick before we get too involved, I just want to show you guys the website real quick. We're recording this early, so this is an early version of the website. It's not complete yet. I can only show you the first splash screen here. So what you guys are seeing now is not necessarily final. It might be different what you're looking at if you go to the website yourself. RedOctane.games, by the way. Says, welcome, a new era of rhythm gaming begins here. Founded by veterans, developers, and passionate players from across the rhythm gaming scene, our mission is simple: to bring rhythm gaming back with more power, more precision, and a deeper connection than ever before. We're not just making games, we're creating connected rhythm experiences that unite cutting-edge controllers, genre-defining titles, and a thriving community all moving to the same beat. From day one, this is a journey we take together. The next great rhythm game is in the works. Let's make history.
Hell yeah, it is, baby.
Yeah.
That's a standing
That-
ovation right
let's
there.
make history.
Man,
That's
that-
crazy.
Well written.
That makes it
written.
sound like it's been in the works for a bit or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, just maybe.
Maybe.
No, this is just like a last minute thing. Guys, you want to make a game? Let's fucking do that. Like, let's announce it today.
Sure.
No, you guys may have seen the RedOctane Flame logo. By the way, does that
Well, you
Ring
didn't know it was there.
Where?
Ring
Wait,
any
where?
The whole
bells?
time.
Where was it?
maybe if you look on the website RedOctane Games, you'll see the Flame logo, and also where have you seen that before? Maybe like on your cracked guitar, the little LED flames.
Ooh.
That's the RedOctane logo, folks.
Tell me more.
It was there the whole time. I wish I had this thing on so you can see it, but let me plug it in.
I just
So
love that
back,
little
man.
Easter egg.
I
love
Make
it.
his wish
Yeah.
come true.
That was honestly a genius integration right there.
Look at that.
It is.
It's the RedOctane logo. It was so smart. When they told us about that a whole long time ago, they're like, oh, that's so genius. I cannot wait to see everybody's reaction to the trailer, the cut from the guitar to the logo. It's like, holy
It's the
shit.
realization.
That was the most hype
Yeah.
moment. But
Hold on! It was there the
wait,
whole
wait,
time.
Wait.
Wait. No, man, it's actually just so great that RedOctane's back. You know, like yeah, I don't know if it's like fully processed in my mind. It's probably gonna fully process once once this news actually comes out. We're recording this a week in advance, and I don't know what to expect out of a community reaction or anything. I think, you know what, I'm probably expecting a lot of general hype. There's going to be a lot of
Yes.
general hype out the gate, but then immediately it's going to hit, be like, what are you guys going to do? Are you guys going to do this right this
Yeah,
time?
wouldn't you like to know,
Is
Weather
it-
Boy?
you know, it's like, exactly. No, but like I'm totally expecting that that's going to be, it's like, oh, it's got to have this, and this. It's got to be like this, but that's where talking to a lot of the community is going to come in as soon as this comes out. You know what I mean? So I think
Amen.
it's important to instill this community relationship, right?
Mhm.
You know, with all of it, not only just all of us here, but just a lot of the people at RedOctane being extremely transparent about like what's going on. What can you guys look forward to? I guess, you know what? Maybe I'm asking you guys right now. It's like, what can we look forward to, RedOctane guys? You know,
Well, we can't tell you yet, but sometime down the line we'll
can't.
be able to tell you.
I think there's a few things we
You're gonna have
could
to wait.
say in that like here's what we can say. We're going to be listening to the community. If people have feedback, throw it in the comments, right? I don't think that just Jake alone as community rep is going to be the only person looking there. Like we're
No,
all
we're
going
all
to be
gonna be
looking at
looking.
the feedback. He's going to be reporting on it to us, the sentiment around things, and we will not be silent, right? I don't think you're going to have to worry about like, okay, right now while we're getting things together, sure, but when the time's right and we're able to, we're going to be open, we're going to be transparent as much as we're able to, and we're going to talk, right? We're not going to go silent on you guys, right? Right now, we
not a
gotta cook.
Fortnite festival type thing. Absolutely not like that type of thing. I'm
I
just
wasn't going
saying.
to put it like that, but you know.
But
I'm
if we're
glad the
looking at-
semi-outsider said it, not me from the inside.
No, bro. I'm just saying.
Bro.
The
He has
amount of
the ability.
non-communication, though.
Yeah, no,
It's
no.
the
we-
amount of non-communication.
we can definitely
and
say that,
That's
like-
what people are
Communicate.
going to be. That's what people are going to be concerned about.
That's
out
what
the
people are
gate.
going to be comparing
In
us
terms
to.
of the
They have every right to be.
yeah. I
concerned,
mean,
to be
I'm just
fair.
saying.
It's
You
true.
know,
I get it.
It's just
I
like
do.
it's just like this. You know, the contrarianism immediately as soon as the guitars got announced, or when people started getting them in their hands. You know, it's always going to be that way. You know, and I hope we're like trying to phase out of it, because I thought we were going to get phased out of it, but then you know how festivals going right now. But it's like people have every right to be scared that a game like this isn't going to do well again, or they're going to be afraid of whose hands it's going to land.
Dare I say it's almost assumed that it will just be shit and fail.
Yeah,
that's almost like that's almost like what you have to
at
go
the
through.
very worst. At the very worst, that is what a good amount of people. I'm not going to say a lot of people are expecting it. A lot of people love this, but myself included. It's like I will still play a lot of these games, or the future of this genre and all that, no matter what. Even like Guitar Hero Live came out, I was still coping then. I was like, hey, you know what? This is gonna go somewhere. It's gonna be great. It's gonna last a long time. No, it didn't. It lasted 3 fucking. It lasted 3 years, if that.
It's understandable, right? Like if people right now have like trauma, Stockholm syndrome, like whatever you want to call about it, right? Like we've had a long history of games kind of failing to meet the expectations of what we wanted. Right? I mean, but that's understandable too when you look at GH3 and it was the first video game to ever break $1 billion in sales, right? Like, how do you one up that? We've kind of come short over and over since, and there's been lots of ways that, we've tried to meet that high mark of being that mainstream appeal. And who knows how the genre is going to look 5-10 years from now, right? But I'd love to see some sort of title reach some sort of that mainstream appeal again. And we've been chasing that since, right? So it's understandable if people are a little skeptical, right? It's our job to hear why they're skeptical and translate that into a good experience for them long term.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
I don't think this.
Oh,
I think
everybody.
I know we all got thoughts here. Sorry. I've been yapping and talking a lot. Just here, you guys take the stage with this.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, I understand why people are also like, like with the guitars and everything, and like being scared about like there's firmware bugs, right? Like there is hardware issues, like there are actual defective units, like that is happening. Like we're not gonna sit here and tell you that everything is perfect and it's sunshine and rainbows. Like no. Like, they do need to fix the firmware. It's a problem. The paint shouldn't be coming off of the Blueberry Burst already. That's a problem.
Agreed.
Right? Like, we have
no
problem.
problem.
We let them know right away with that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we did. Alec found that out right away. He was the first one to experience the paint rubbing off because he beats the shit out of his controllers. But I think we've all experienced
out of his what? Thank you.
Yeah,
so this is my final version I've had for like a month and a half.
It's a problem.
Like that's now happening.
Yeah, that shouldn't be
my
happening.
Pilot 1, if I kept on playing on my Pilot 1, that should be straight white. I'm just saying.
Probably. Which, by the way,
it would have looked straight.
Would be pretty cool, not gonna lie. A fully white one.
I mean, I might. For that Pilot 1, I genuinely might.
I might.
Just because, like, it doesn't get used.
I saw somebody try to put, like nail polish varnish.
Oh, and it took it off.
On it, and it took the paint right off.
Yeah.
Like, as it
tried
to add a protective layer.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, so don't varnish your guitars, folks.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
don't varnish it.
Yeah.
Got me contemplating it for a second. I was like, oh, okay.
It could look cool if you did the entire guitar.
Just
all
kidding, it's really
swirly.
bad.
Tie-dye? Tie-dye designs?
Yeah, that'd be really
Starry
cool.
Night.
Just take a Q-tip and start fucking swirling around.
Yeah, fuck that. If anybody is
Actually
willing
kinda cool.
to fuck up their paint, that would be kind of cool to see.
Send us
I'm not going to do it.
pics.
Send us pictures if you're bold enough and brave enough to do it, but I'm not bold or
ping
brave
us
enough
on-
to do that.
Tag us on Twitter.
But yeah, I
Everything
guess
site.
we should note we are not Cracked. We
No.
are Red Octane. Cracked is our
Yes.
sister company. We will work very
Yes.
closely with Cracked, but technically speaking, we are not Cracked employees. So while yes, we've had a lot of close contact with the Cracked team and testing out the guitar and stuff like that, on a very procedural level, we are separate entities from Cracked. Just
I'd
wanted
say
to
we
point
go
that
even
out.
one step further and say that we, while employed by Red Octane, and I say that as four of us with, Alec being his own little separate entity himself, Lore Hero itself is not a part of Red Octane. We
This is
are.
true.
We own Lore Hero. Like they don't
But-
own it, and like they don't own 760 Creations. Like
Yes,
I
we
still
all
own
remain
that.
our own people. We're our own
Yes.
our own brands and such.
Yeah.
Lore Hero will be unaffected. The podcast is not going to stop. We're going to continue pumping out episodes every week. We may or may not have to go through a couple changes if we're too busy. We may or may not have to have a person gone here and there. Who knows? We'll see.
Well,
we'll
we're
work it
also
out.
very lucky because honestly, anywhere else wouldn't have let us continue this. Like,
True.
they
Probably
just
not.
wouldn't have. There's no way.
In
You know?
fact, when I was talking to Simon, the lead on the whole project, the studio head of RedOctane
Studio
Games,
head, yeah.
he was very like adamant about, we don't want you to stop doing that. Like we see value in what you guys are doing with the community, Lore Hero, and all you guys' individual streams and YouTube channels
Such a
and TikToks and
W.
stuff. There's the value in that, and they don't want us to like be working so much that everything else suffers, because we're only really here because of not just our hard work, but the entire community's hard work in remaining active and playing these games and, you know, all that stuff. So
I think that showcases how much the whole team values the community, and I think that's like the number one thing about creating a game. So
yes,
I think it's just absolutely
Well,
phenomenal.
I think that this is your opportunity to kind of tell us about how you got here. You know, like where it all
I
began.
got here.
Yeah.
He just grew horns one day
Yeah.
and then made the greatest clone that we've seen in recent times.
Yeah, so I made a game called YARG. I don't know if you guys heard of that before.
Twice, yeah.
Wait, isn't that clone? That's that Clone Hero knockoff, right?
YARG like a
Yeah.
pirate.
It's a big knockoff.
Is it a pirate game?
YARG, matey.
I'm surprised people don't still say that. That actually faded out after.
No,
a
they
while.
definitely
Do
still
they?
do.
I do in my
Oh,
head. when I
absolutely,
say
yeah.
YARG.
I haven't seen that in a while.
I haven't either.
Yeah, so
Yarg me, matey.
So you made
No,
YARG. When? What's the timeline there? Like that's probably 3 years ago ish that YARG
Yeah, I
first
think
started happening.
around 2.5 years at this point, which is crazy, by the way. Like time is absolutely flying. But well, I mean, it all started. You know, I was just working on side projects. I did a lot of side projects, and this was one that I really started to enjoy quite a bit. So I started to put a lot of work into it. Around the December of the 2023, I believe, I might be getting that timeline wrong. There was a big snowstorm, and I kind of worked a lot on that because internet was down for like a whole week. Lots was going on.
Oh my god.
So you know, I just poured a lot of effort into getting a initial version done. I got drums in, I got, you know, vocals in, got drums in a while later as well. You know, originally I posted it on Reddit, on the Rock Band subreddit, because I thought that would be the best place for it.
You would think that. You would think.
Yeah, I thought that made the most sense. So, you know, I posted it there. I looked back like a day later, it's like removed. I'm like, what the hell? So I reposted it on Clone Hero subreddit, which I'm very surprised they let me keep it there. Like,
A
so
competing
huge
clone,
props
yeah.
to them. Yeah, like I think that's amazing. It's still the post is still there to this day. So, you know, I really appreciate them for that. You know, that's kind of how Alec found it as well, right? Because the Rock Band subreddit removed. Yeah.
It got removed, and I was like, oh, what got removed? That got removed?
Wait a
Like,
second.
it was
A
just like,
clone game with
I'm
a
like,
vocals
what?
engine?
A clone with the vocals got removed from the Rock Band. So you guys are fucking insane. No, and then I knew at that point, I was like, no, I have to talk about this. That's ridiculous. Are you kidding me? Not a single clone has had, not a single public clone has had vocals that worked since 2012 or something like that. And so this was
crazy.
Around a decade and some after. And I was like, there's no way we're going to let this through. Because if I remember correctly, there was another clone called like Rockpora or something, made by a guy that works on Clone Hero now. And that had vocal support. And I'm like, where is this? Where is this? It works really well. Or it works like just enough. It gets the job done. I'm like, we need a Rock Band clone. Then EliteAsian just comes out with YARG. And it was like early 23. I think it was like very early 23.
Yeah,
that's when I first heard about it, and I'm like, bro, if this is open source, people have to get on this. They have to get on this and see what's up. And like now that's even a huge thing. I've been seeing custom builds left and right of YARG. Like they have fucking like what is it? They have characters on stage doing animation. You know, and those are just built within the venue files. Not even just like I think, you know, the game's build has some play in it, but it's also like within the venue file. So it's just so cool. A lot of YARG, fucking, it's so.
Yeah.
But
and you know, especially with you know, us taking a step back, and by us I mean the core developers of YARG. You know, I've always been a proponent of open source software, so I'm very happy to see that people are continuing developing the game, and people will continue developing the game after we leave, which is absolutely amazing to see. So yeah, I'm very
Shout out Weirdo. Shout out
Yeah,
Weirdo.
shout out Weirdo.
Weirdo's cooking. He is cooking
Absolutely.
so hard.
He's doing some
Yeah.
amazing things, man. Yeah.
It is a bit bittersweet, but at the same time it's not, because I guess, like, to pull the curtain back a bit, like, yeah, we've known this stuff for a while. We have, like,
Yeah,
admittedly,
I mean-
you know.
I'll
And
go all the way
we-
back and say, I'll just say it. We knew about this in February when we went and visited the craft offices.
That's the real reason why we went. That is the
Yeah.
real reason.
I mean,
Yes.
the cover
found
story
out
was
that
like,
that was the
we're
real
gonna
reason
test out the
while we were
guitars, which we did do,
Yeah.
but it was more than that. It was like, hey, we want to make a game, and we want to talk to you guys about how to go about this. And then
Yeah.
it kind of felt like it at the time. It was like, this is almost a job interview. It's almost like he's like sussing each one of us out to be like, these guys actually, like, are they full of shit or do they know what they're talking about? And he must have liked all of us, because now we're all on board in one way or another. And then shortly after, us four, the Lore Hero guys, met in San Francisco with Cracked, they contacted the YARG team to see if they'd be interested in getting involved with this. And here we are.
The answer was hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome. What a great
The night before
opportunity.
we talked about the game, me and Jake drank the flavor. So it was the
We
power
just
of the
did.
flavor.
We did do that.
That's why
at
we're here.
midnight.
Dude,
We had,
I
we
just
had, we had to
remember,
wake up
I
by like
think-
8 or some shit.
No, Alec, when
Yeah.
you and I got up at like 4 or 5 a.m., right? Like,
I got up at like
That's
5. I
fucked. You
fell
got
asleep
like
at
no
like
sleep.
3. And I woke up at like 5 or 6, and I got breakfast with JP.
yeah, me and
and
Alec like walked
and
through
then
Wendy's.
I think after that, I fell asleep for a couple more hours, and then we went to
yeah.
the office. I remember that.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just like I woke up and I was like, oh fuck, it's so early because it's 3 hours behind. Then I was like, yo, is anybody up? And Alec was like, yo, I'm up. And I was like,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah, because I only slept for like 2 or 3 hours. And I was like, oh man,
I just remembered
because I was
something.
like traveling all. I
for
was
one,
traveling all day at
Here's
that
this.
point.
This is kind of cool. Is the VIP bundle of the
Yes.
crack guitar. But
Yeah, I got the
Got mine.
shoulder,
Oh yeah, I put
whichever
my
way.
IGN guitar in mine.
that's cool.
Ooh.
This letter here, I was talking to Jack Ginchard the other day. He's the one who wrote all these letters up. And I was like, very cheeky of you to put little teasers in the letter. It says something about keeping the flame lit. And I'm like, very smart, RedOctane. Logo's a flame. He's like, bro, I didn't even think about that. I was just writing. I'm like, what are you talking about? It was like perfect. It's like the perfect little like teaser. He's like, no, I was just writing off the top of my head. I didn't even think about it. I don't know. So I'm like, okay, I gave you
He's just that good.
credit. Yeah, he's
Nah,
He's just that good. it's true.
subconsciously doing that shit. I thought it was funny.
He knew it. He knew.
He's a smart man. That Jack.
Yeah, he takes after his father.
Yeah.
His father's brilliant. Love you, Lee. Boss.
Yes. Shout outs to Lee. Lee honestly made all of this possible. He really did.
Yes.
He
Mhm.
believed
Yep.
in all of us and
Believe.
Believe.
believed.
I believe in Lee. And I think that
I
all
think
you
so.
guys
I-
would too if you've watched the episodes of Lee. He's the real deal.
Yes.
He is.
Yeah,
He's
no,
the
what
real
was it?
deal.
I was driving into North Carolina, Lee County.
Yeah.
I sent that to him. He's like, "Oh, that's funny." It
Just-
said prepare. It said like it said something that really fit. It was like committed today for a better tomorrow.
Yeah.
Lee County. And I was like, wait, hold on.
You know what's so crazy is that the last two people I've actually like went out and hung out with and done something with have been Alec when he came through. We actually went out and we grabbed donuts together. And then just in the
Yes.
last few days, I went out to dinner with Lee Ginchard as well because he was in town as well for another thing
Wow.
that he was doing here. So shout out to Lee. Got to
Dude, you found the
Chat with
picture.
him a little
Holy
bit and-
shit.
oh
Yeah, I just sent that to him on Slack.
Welcome
I
to Lee
was
County.
like,
Committed today for
Yo.
a better tomorrow. Wow.
yeah, I thought that was so funny. That was like very close to where I was staying.
dude,
That is pretty nice.
legends.
So, and
both
then
of
that
you.
was when I was on my way to visiting Jason. I was on that drive.
yeah.
So drove like an hour out to where we were at, and then we met up. And that was really nice, real fun.
First time I had
Um,
seen Alec's family since I went to South Korea back in the old Guitar Hero esports days. So shout out to them as well because legitimately it was just lovely. Not to get too sappy or anything, but that was a nice little way to reconnect. So much love to your folks, Alec.
Perfect
Yeah.
timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. seriously, the timing couldn't have worked out better, even though we're like kind of on a pinch. But those donuts that we got, what was the place called? Duck Donuts.
Duck Donuts.
Oh, you guys are Duck Donuts?
Bro,
They're
it was
legendary.
fucking made to order donuts, and I was like,
Yeah, they're legendary. They're so good.
they're all of them were like warm and delicious, and coffee, and really nice. I had this donut that like it tasted like breakfast. Like, it had bacon and maple. It tasted like pancakes and bacon, but it was just a donut.
That's funny. I saw the Minnesota State Fair just released their list of new foods coming this year. They always do this, and I was scrolling through and I saw one. And I was like, "Yo, that looks like a fire ass bagel, dude! It has cream cheese on it. It has bacon. It has jalapenos. It has hot honey." But it wasn't a bagel. It was a donut.
Besides the hot honey at home.
Oh, that sounds like a stomach.
It was on a glazed donut, not a bagel. But it looked like it was a bagel.
Okay.
So,
that makes it fair food, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely fair food. So I bought
like
all those
fried,
ingredients,
glazed.
including I bought bagels and I bought donuts. I'm gonna try one. I don't have to go to the state fair to try it. I'm just gonna put all that shit on a glazed donut. The picture looked really good. That's all I can say.
That's crazy.
I love me my hot honey.
You're crazy.
Mike's extra hot honey,
know.
by the way.
I love hot honey.
Go get
hot
some
honey
of
is
that.
really good.
So
I do
good.
like hot honey.
Real quick.
Oh.
Well, usually when I make a pepperoni pizza, I put some hot honey on there. I just drizzle a little hot honey on top of a pepperoni pizza. It's delicious. But also, every now and then, you got to stick with me on this. Every now and then, I'll take some chocolate chips and I'll sprinkle it on top. No hot honey, just chocolate chips on a pepperoni pizza.
I'm not sticking with you, brother.
Nah.
Listen, there's an Italian man in my server, lives in Italy, very much an Italian food purist. He doesn't even think chicken Alfredo is a valid Italian dish because they don't do that in Italy. That's an Americanized version of Italian food. Even he was like, you know what? I kind of fuck with that. Every now and then, a little bit of sweet with your savory, with everything else. An Italian said it'd be okay, so I'm in the clear here. But you guys are going against the Italians' will on Italian food. Who are you to say that they're wrong?
Going against the will.
It's good. What can I say? It's weird. I understand. It's weird, but I like it. Anyways.
Wait.
That just makes me think of that. I was thinking about that DiGiorno packers. Like it comes with the pizza and the cookies, and the guy just threw it on the pizza.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Anyway.
That'd be really good.
That's what that's what I'm reminded of. I'm like, there's no way you're trying to sell this.
I fuck with that.
Whatever.
That sounds good.
You know what? If the opportunity ever comes up, then maybe I will.
It's just
chocolate
a couple chocolate
and
chips,
tomato.
bro. Yeah,
Chocolate
tomato's sweet already.
What are your thoughts on pineapple on pizza? Then?
Love it.
That's delicious.
I'm a fan, to be honest.
not
I
bad.
do like it.
It's not.
I see the
all
vision.
of us? Did we just get canceled? All of us love pineapple on
Absolutely.
pizza.
I don't like
Okay,
it.
the guest doesn't like it.
Like,
You can
I
leave.
see the vision. Whenever I eat it, like I see the vision, but to me it's just like it's not pizza, man. It's like something else almost.
I like something else. Then I don't know. Some people say I don't know. Why does it have to be warm though? I don't know. It's a pizza. I wouldn't put it on after. Putting a pineapple on cold.
Listen, cold pizza's not bad.
Would be weird.
Cold pizza's not bad.
Oh
It's
man,
gotta
I've
be
heard some of the
New York
arguments are just
slice,
being like,
alright? It's gotta be New York slice. Shit's not bad.
I've seen people like prefer cold pizza over hot pizza.
Yes,
I'm
some
just
people
like,
do.
I get it. It really depends on what it is.
It does.
Well, there's another.
It truly depends. If you're saying I prefer cold Domino's, I think you're insane.
Oh, cold Domino's.
That
no
sounds
way.
like trash. Pizza
Cold
Hut?
Domino's sounds
Maybe.
terrible. That's like cold McDonald's, man.
Ugh.
It's like no.
Yeah, cold
no.
McDonald's.
You
like,
can
isn't
air
like
fry your
food
McDonald's, by the
anymore
way.
when it's cold. Yes.
If you have some leftover nuggets, you have some leftover fries, air fryer,
just toss it in there.
it actually
I love my
warms
air
up well.
fryer.
Microwave is a no-go for McDonald's, so you just can't do it.
It gets too soggy.
Yeah, it
Dude,
gets
mac and
soggy gross.
cheese. Reheated
Fast
mac and
food?
cheese is better than regular mac and cheese. Like fresh mac and cheese. I swear to God.
Fast food
Reheated
being
how?
reheated in general, no. Like, no.
It's
don't
not
reheat
great.
it.
It's not great in the microwave. Don't reheat it in the microwave. Air fryer is just it's different. If you don't have an air fryer, I'm telling you, it's going to change your life.
I
Didn't
just don't
Callie
know
just
if I
get
want
one?
to air fry
Yes.
like McDonald's though. Like
It sounds
that still
weird,
doesn't make me want
right?
to keep it and
But I'm going to say this: the nuggets are almost better air fried. They're crispier.
Bring it home, throw it in the air fryer, then eat it.
You could
Get me drunk first.
Give me
Yeah,
drunk.
make that your routine.
Doesn't
Take
that
your whole
defeat the
fucking
point
order.
of fast food, though?
It
Yeah,
defeats the whole
does.
point.
It really does.
Yeah.
But my McDonald's specifically, I don't know if it's all the way all over the place. There every now and then there's a coupon for a 40-piece nugget for like
Ooh. What
$8.
the hell?
I'm like,
$8. Man, that's
40
a meal.
nuggets
we
for
went to
$8?
we went to McDonald's today. After Rosie's swimming school.
Mhm.
They gave J Prez. He ordered a 10-piece nugget. They gave him 50. Didn't give a fuck today. They
Love
did
that.
not care. He got
Beautiful.
15.
Yeah.
Hell
Yes,
yeah,
that's
man. He's like, he opened up the
beautiful.
thing and it was like stacked full of nuggets. He's like, whoa, what's going on here?
have you guys had?
That's a very J Prez reaction.
It's funny we're having such a
Yeah.
McDonald's segment right now, but have you guys tried the snack wraps?
No, I've been meaning
No.
to. I've been meaning to.
No.
Don't bother.
I tried the
They're
mixed
bad?
strips.
Don't bother. They're not good.
I knew
Oh,
that the
no.
mixed strips, it was different chicken from other times that they've had chicken tenders. My big back.
The
Do you
chicken
guys remember
selects
chicken,
were
so
chicken
good.
selects?
They
Yes.
were so good. That
Oh,
was like
selects were good.
2010
They were
or so. They
delicious.
probably got rid of
You
those.
remember when
Yeah.
they had the fucking salad in the shaker?
Yeah, they did.
The-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're supposed
That
to
was
like
not
shake
bad.
it up to distribute all the
Just
dressing
shake
and
it up.
stuff.
Those
Yeah.
original
all the
snack
dress.
wraps, though, those were good. The new ones are shit. I wouldn't even bother.
Dude, that's so sad to
sucks so
hear
much.
because like I was happy to hear that they brought them back. I like, you know, when I was in high school, that was like my budget meal. Those are McChickens.
Yeah.
They brought back the daily double though.
Aren't
I
the
thought that
snack
shit was
wraps?
random as hell.
Aren't they like double the price now though?
They're $3 a pop. Which is
Bro!
it's
Yeah.
one chicken strip in there with some lettuce and some sauce and a tortilla.
That's
Weren't they
highway robbery.
They were $1 in the past.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they were on the dollar menu.
And they were way
They're
better.
They're 3 times.
Oh, don't look up how much the beefy 5-layer was.
Oh, let's not.
Oh,
talk about
JNAC
that.
is
And how
keeping
much
the,
they are now.
the beefy 5 layer
Janak just got
index.
summoned.
I still think that that's like the absolute worst. In 2009 it was 89 cents, and now it's almost $5.
$1 per
$5.
layer.
Shame for shame.
The
Taco
price per
Bell.
layer is
Oh,
the
look,
inflation
hold
is
on.
crazy.
Yeah, beefy 5-layer for me $3.99.
That's okay.
Somebody in
That's
like
not, though.
Central California was saying like, yeah, it's like $4.
Okay, so what
$4
you're
and
saying,
like
Let me look it up.
19 cents.
they need to start a new marketing thing where it's like $1 per layer on the burrito, and
Yeah.
you just get as many layers as you want.
I want
Okay,
Other than
19
the
layer.
beefy 5-layer, you're paying
Drop
$5
a grand at
for
the
it.
local McDonald's.
My beefy 5-layer burrito here is $4.69.
I believe that. I'm not even gonna
Well,
look. I
less
don't
less
care.
than $1 a layer. All right.
I saw a post on Reddit not too long ago. It was like in liminal spaces or some shit. It was like an abandoned Taco Bell, like from 2010 or so. It was like it had all the old.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah,
maybe
I
it's
saw
on
that.
Reddit or Twitter rather. I don't remember exactly where I saw it,
Maybe.
but it was like so eye opening. Like just seeing a menu untouched for 15
Eye-opening.
years. Literally, it's like holy shit, we have gone too far. We've gone way
I
too
can see
far.
it, yeah. I
think,
Something
like,
needs to change.
Well, it was an abandoned Taco Bell that was like, I think I found it. It was like abandoned in like 2014.
Yeah, something like that.
Because the prices aren't insane, but it's definitely still lower than what it's what it should be.
Biggest thing that I remember from like
It
that
should
era
be.
Taco Bell are those Crunchwrap sliders that were like $1, and then they brought back Crunchwrap sliders, but
Oh,
they were
yeah.
like $3, and they weren't good.
Didn't they have them for like breakfast as well? Yeah, the recent.
That's
Crunchwrap
the
sliders
AM
weren't good.
Crunchwraps. I love the breakfast Crunchwraps. I used to get.
I know you love Taco Bell
I've
breakfast.
talked about this a couple times on the show even, but like I used to have
See,
a
I don't think
routine.
the prices were like that insanely low. It's like, look,
Oh, here's
it
a
was
pic.
price.
I can't see prices, dog. What prices?
Try.
You can
That is-
barely see it.
You can barely
Bro,
see that one.
can somebody
This is
Photoshop
better.
this and turn it? Just turn it to a little.
There we
Thanks.
go. A
That'd be-
freeze
Use AI
for
to
$2.70.
twist it.
Yeah, this is what I remember, man. Cinnabon Delights 2-pack $1.
Oh, dude, Cinnabon Delights are so good.
Cinnabon Delights
Dude, the
are-
loaded grillers, they got rid of those.
Oh, those were good.
They were
too.
good.
Man, that Skittles strawberry freeze. That's what I would get. I used to have a routine. I worked night shift at the time, so I'd get off work at 7 a.m. right when Taco Bell's opening. I would go there. I would get 2 bacon crunch wraps and 1 strawberry Skittles freeze, or the blue raspberry,
Eat it and
or
go
the
to
Baja
bed.
Blast. At 9:30, I would go to bed
Oh.
at 9:30. But yes,
Probably.
and it was $2.69 per crunch wrap. It's not. It's like
Double
$5.69.
crunch wrap. $3.50.
I don't even remember that
Oh,
existing. That looks so girthy.
Whoa. That looks delicious. This really went off the rails, by the way. This was supposed to be us talking about Red Octane. Now we've been talking about fast food.
Yeah,
for
I
10
know.
minutes. How do we get back on
I think we are talking about
the
things
past?
we want.
Talking about the past and
Past
how they were
things from the
good,
past that
and how we
really,
can make
really
past
want,
things
yeah.
good again.
I was gonna try and twist some way. I was like, twist some way when we were talking about reheating fast food. I'm like, make sure the game's not like that. Bro. You know what I mean? It's like, but that's the thing. It's like you don't want to have a game pick up where it left off, and where it left off was like not great.
Yeah.
No, it's gotta be good off the rip, and then the future of it has to be stable enough, to where people are going to stick with it.
Mm-hmm.
They're staying, like, there's got to be staying power with the game. That's really one of the things. It was kind of fumbled with the last. There's little reasons for me to jump on festival. There's little reasons, but I'll still jump on. But wouldn't it be great if, like, all of us jumped on? There's a reason for us to all jump on all the time.
The last one of those that was really like a big thing in festival was Through the Fire and Flames dropping.
It was.
It's like, oh, you gotta hop on.
Before that, it was like any of the rock drops.
Sure. Yeah.
Any of the rock drops that happened after, I think when Best of You came out, like, more people were getting.
I've been seeing general sentiment kind of shift a little bit.
Sure.
About, we need to have more rock seasons. Metallica was like the best season. I don't remember that being talked about a whole lot back in the day. We probably thought Metallica was the best season, but like,
oh yeah,
generally speaking, it was like kind of mid, I think, in the general perception. But now it's like, that was the best ever, bro.
People like to forget about it, but the week after Metallica, the second drop, man, we got Blueberry Faygo.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. That happened.
It did.
It happened. We got Blueberry Faygo after 14 Metallica songs.
Mm-hmm.
True.
And at that point in time, I was like, season themes don't matter. They don't matter. They didn't matter. Because they're not going to... If I'm getting Lil Mosey, I think Metallica listen to Lil Mosey.
It would be cool if they did matter, right?
They're tapped
It'd
in.
be all... Yeah.
Hmm?
Like, it'd be great if it mattered more.
I think it would set
at least
expectations
they talked...
a bit better.
If they talked about it. There you go. Like, that's all we're asking
Write
for.
this down.
They talk about it.
Write
it, Jake.
I'm already over here mentally taking notes. Jake's writing them down physically. I love it.
Well, I've also seen sentiment shift to where like people just aren't really complaining as much. I would say people are kind of accepting the game for what it is.
People are absolutely accepting the game for what it is, and like there's even it's a rhythm game.
Yeah,
a rhythm game where people can branch off and they can go into another rhythm game if they're if they're done with it. Which also in of itself is something that we don't want this new RedOctane game to. Not all, like, it's great if a game is a gateway, but if its only existence is to be a gateway, like,
then what's the point?
You know
right?
what I mean? What's the point? And like, I did not want that for festival, but it's kind of that.
There's been something I've been thinking about with regards to other games, not just like Fortnite and festival and stuff like that. Because I've been seeing a lot of Battlefield 6 stuff coming out, and like general sentiment around Battlefield 6 is like, holy shit, they're so back. And what did they change? Like their last Battlefield game, Battlefield 2042, whatever it was, that flopped.
Just ran like shit.
2048. I don't remember the year. Doesn't matter. Nobody played that fucking game. Nobody liked it. It didn't know what it wanted to be. Like it was.
I have a copy of it and I never claimed it.
Ew, dude. That's
came with this hard. I think I lost the code, so it doesn't matter. Nothing was
It
lost.
doesn't matter. Nobody was playing that shit. Nobody really liked it. It didn't really know what it wanted to be. It wanted to be like a hero shooter, but it also wanted to be like Battlefield. But it was like it was trying to appeal to a lot of different audiences, and like that kind of got me thinking that like it's cliche, but like if you try to appeal to everyone, you're actually appealing to no one.
To nobody.
Yeah, to nobody. Because you're casting such a wide net, nobody really feels like you have a home there.
Like, who is this for? Right?
Like, who is this for? Yeah, it is. If it's just for that little group and then that little group.
About that, actually.
Yeah, so that's kind of like a guiding principle I think that we should go off of for any future projects, is that we kind of need to know what an audience that we would target and not just try to be, oh, Hank Hill's in the game, Peter Griffin's in the game, also all the Marvel Avengers in the game. We don't have to do all that necessarily, unless we want that as to be our target audience, but especially Call of Duty. That's the next like thing that people compare, especially Battlefield to. Feels like Call of Duty has kind of lost its way trying to chase what Fortnite is doing and what makes Fortnite so successful, and they've lost an identity. Like the old Call of Duty games, if you play those, you can like there's a feeling of like unity. There's a feeling of it's gritty. There's a feeling of like cohesiveness. Nowadays,
not gritty.
No,
but it's
not that
gritty.
type of gritty. with T's,
right,
not
man.
D's. But it's like
Right foot.
Exactly.
That's actually so true though, because Black Ops 3 is when that shit started getting introduced into Call of Duty, and people are like, "What are we doing? why do we have to emote after we won a match? What are we doing here? Like, it just started losing itself, like, in trends. And I feel like chasing trends is a good way for short-term gains, perhaps, but you have to sacrifice a lot of what makes the game itself, in a way, if that makes any sense. I don't know. I have a bunch of thoughts up here. I'm trying to get them out right now, but that's how I'm generally feeling. It's like, if you just need to know what you're doing and have a clear, defined goal. And I think that's what we can do. We're working towards.
I would agree. Well, we've talked about it before, but like, people are, we've had over 7 years of fan games, right, that are sandbox experiences, and people are getting RGHs from Jake, right, or just buying the old games from Moose. I
don't know who that is.
They're getting these old Xboxes, and they're playing through the careers of these old
and
games,
using bad
right?
update.
Bad
Dude,
update.
That's how Evil Apple has been doing Guitar Hero 2 DLC recently.
Yeah,
by the way.
no, he's been
That's
doing
crazy.
DLC
Didn't even
using
realize.
bad update.
Didn't even realize. Anyways,
crazy.
continue.
Shout out to Evil Apple. He's destroying GH80s and GH2 DLC.
Yeah.
That's some fun lore right
We've
there.
been
Thanks for the
we've
lore.
been watching it. I have been watching it for months now.
Yeah, incredible player.
Every time a video comes up, I just watch it. It's really fucking funny. When I had Greg over, and I was showing him he was like, oh yeah, I know who Evil Apple is. I just showed him fucking Los Angeles or turning Japanese or police truck or something, and I showed him extended hit window, and
It's
he's
so
like,
fucked.
"What
It's
the
like,
fuck
how
am
can
I
you watch that
watching?
late? Yeah.
What the fuck am I
crazy.
watching?"
That's
Like,
another thing. I
yeah.
just want to point that out too. I want to have a lot of feedback with regards to the engine like that, so we can have a good engine.
Don't worry, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I'll let you know
Hey,
what we're
Jake,
doing.
this feels like shit, buddy. Fix it.
I'll relay that
I'll
to the
tell you
team
to fix it.
community member.
I'll tell you to fix it.
Okay, I'll fix it. I'll say that you need to do this exact thing, and then
Yeah, I want Jake to write the code.
yeah.
EliteAsian, watch him the whole time.
guys.
I just had
taking the game.
flashbacks. I just had flashbacks to working in community at Ubisoft, and suddenly I don't have. I'm so sorry, Jake.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Right now I
He's
have
gonna
thick
be
skin.
fine.
They'll wear my skin down to it, so it's very thin. But right now it's thick. Don't think too far about that.
They're just
JP,
gonna wear you down.
Yeah, we kind of took over what you were saying about bad update and RGHs and stuff like that. Where were you going?
Oh,
on
that's
that?
okay. Oh, just like, people are playing through the old campaigns of the games, and like they like the progression, but they also say like, yeah, like the campaign draws on a little bit, like it kind of draws out. Like I've actually seen a lot more negative reception towards like the 2112 stuff in Warriors of Rock than when it came out. And to be honest, I understand, like, it does kind of drag on. Like, it's cool from like a story perspective, right? But Warriors of Rock does kind of have a campaign like that. Like, I remember getting the game and being mad that I had to play through it in order to unlock the songs that I really wanted to play. Right? Yeah.
Sure.
So it's like, we wouldn't do that, but, in terms of like a campaign not only existing but worth experiencing,
that's a discussion
something
to have
that we
because
would like to do.
I think the old campaigns are fun.
It's missing from all the clone games as well.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's
There's
like
nothing
what I was
around.
gonna
Stuff
say.
like that. Yeah.
That's the problem. We've had all these sandbox experiences for like 8 years now, and like people are starting to get fatigued in a way, and they're just like, man, like you see people like Geometric and stuff like going for like full album FCs, right? Because that's what's like, makes them feel good about what they play now, and it's like, this could be a lot easier to make people feel good about the game that they're playing, right? There's things that we can do.
Let's just put it like this. This month, 8 years ago, is when I posted the first Clone Hero video. The Sandstorm video is 8 years ago, August, right?
Damn.
So now we can look back at the last 8 years and all the things that have been good, bad, mid, right? And we have been on the forefront of them the entire time and have seen and experienced that, which means that we take that experience into what we are doing now and hopefully can use that to make something that turns out even better for the community, right? So a lot's happened in 8 years. We need to filter through and find, hey, what information's really good that'll help us with what we're making? And you know what was bad? What was good? What can we do? What can we adjust? And it's on us.
Yeah, I think it's also a testament, and I was saying this on Twitter about the guitar itself. Like, don't think of this as some positive bubble that we're building up. We do need to hear hard-hitting, really, really hard-hitting stuff that makes us uncomfortable.
Yes.
Because if stuff like that goes unsaid, then we're just gonna make something that people don't agree with.
Yeah, and
Yes.
that's how echo. That's how
we're gonna
echo chambers
contribute
get
to
formed.
something that we don't want to. We unknowingly don't want to contribute to, and that's not something that's not like the mission statement. That's not what we want to do.
Yeah.
I want the guitar to continue to get better. There's some firmware problems and basically like a speed cap on how you can play on the thing, and
Really needs to be
and to be 100% completely transparent. I feel like it's going to I feel like that's something that's going to take a little bit of time to adjust. Like adjusting speed limits on like playing fucking insane crazy shit with the guitar,
Well,
no matter what game you're playing on.
I mean, the good
you know.
news at least is that like there is stuff that's possible. Fucking Carney Jared posted some honestly pretty nutty stuff with the thing.
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
was
no, I
surprised.
actually those
Yeah.
clips were actually fucking crazy. I didn't
Yeah.
think that like
I
from
didn't
the
think that
stuff
was
that I was
doable.
hitting on YARG, that is the stuff that I was having trouble trying to hit on like CH with the guitar. So like that's cool.
Mhm.
That's cool and that's great. But from a jumping point, right, it can get better. It can
Yes,
get better.
absolutely.
And that's where the conversation starts with the game too. What are the things that you absolutely refuse to fucking just say it? Just say it. What are these things? What are the things that you're not looking for in this game? Right?
Amen. Yeah, dude.
A lot of that stuff.
What you're saying right there about the guitars, like this is the baseline from here, right? We want more feedback that's not just to make the guitar better, but also for what we are building for the future, right? Because, hey, just being honest here, we've had a lot of talks. Some of them have been things we all agree on. Some of them we've discussed behind the scenes and come to agreements after lots of debate, right? And there's no reason that if somebody brings up a topic we haven't somehow thought of that changes our mind, that you can't influence where we're going, right?
This is your
give
time
us-
right now to have your
Yes.
voice heard, because it will be heard, because we're still early on. This is when your voice needs to be heard to make an impact on what the game turns out to be. So if you have any gripes with old games that you definitely don't want to see, or things you definitely do want to see, let us know. Throw a comment. Hit us up at RedOctane Games on all your social channels.
Yeah.
We have a Discord. Join the Discord. Talk to us in there. Let us
I
know.
have one request on that feedback though. Just saying, do this, it's good, isn't really helping. Explain why, right? Don't just say I want X. Give us some reasoning, right? That way we have reasons that we can think about it. If you just say I want practice, right? Like cool, right? We want to practice in other games
that
as
one
well.
I understand 100%. That of course you want practice.
Yeah.
I get it. I want practice because it makes me a better player. Yeah, I understand. That's why. But if it's like,
Sure.
It makes it a more enjoyable game.
but if you say
too.
something like, "Don't put open notes," why?
Why?
yeah, give us
What's
the
the
reason
reason?
behind that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a good reason?
Is it good?
Doesn't
Is it
sound
bad?
like
I don't
one.
know. There's a
It's
lot.
having open.
That's a
it's having
divisive
open
one.
notes.
People love open notes. People hate open notes.
Wait.
What's the general sentiment? Let us know.
Hold on. Do we really need practice mode though? I mean,
No, let's scrap it. You know what? Quick play. I don't want to play quick. I want to play slow.
Yeah.
Let's do
Yeah,
slow play.
every
Slow
player
play.
records the last
Slow
5 minutes
play.
of gameplay. They every console has a it has a replays.
Yeah, no replay system
True.
like YARG just added, which is very cool, by the way. What's the limit? How many replays can you have on your screen at one point? How many highways? Is there a
Highways?
limit?
Oh, I don't think there is a limit.
I don't
oh
think
my
so
God.
either.
The replay file itself, I think there's like 256 or something like that.
That
It's a
makes
number like
sense.
that.
I got
The
to
most I've
16.
been able
so-
to FC. I've FC'd Ed instrument solo at 150 11 times. I think that's as high as I could go, and the
Yeah.
11th one was a miracle because I didn't think that I was going to do
That's
it.
about as far as you can
Like-
get before the game starts lagging.
Before the game starts wanting to die.
Well, the game starts wanting to die, but also the highway, like the song starts playing before the loading screen's done. I was playing
No,
Silvera
you know how you can do
Overchart.
that?
What?
Pause while you're loading the song, and it buffers that pause input. And as soon as it comes out of loading, it pauses, so
Oh,
you
he's
can
already got
actually
the
play.
So that's a
baby.
But
strat.
the first note, but the first couple of notes that comes up, if it's loading it on 11 different highways, will fuck your shit.
Yeah.
But with frame independent engine, thanks Riley, you
Yeah.
might be able to get away with it. You might be able to hit the first couple notes. I'm saying maybe. So that's the coin toss right
That's
there.
so funny.
But I've already like
I got 16
I've already
notes
like
on- or
figured it out.
I got
was
16
like,
charts
holy
on my
shit.
screen at once, and I was getting so small I could hardly even read it. But like, I wanted to keep going. I wanted to choose a shorter song, but like, it has to be at least longer than 20 seconds because that's about how long it was buffering with that loading screen still before.
Yeah.
it
No,
was
you,
just-
dude,
actually with the
gotta
notes.
see. You got to see how many times you can FC you suffer before the game just doesn't work anymore.
Oh
Yeah.
no, dude! It's only like 6 or 7 times.
But there's
before it
barely
starts
any
fucked up.
notes though. Like just keep
But it
going.
starts immediately.
It's
You
gonna go.
need
It's
to-
gonna go
you need
straight
to
from
find a
loading screen to ending to the stat screen. That's it.
Yeah. Because then if
play
it's
it while
only if
it's
there's
loading.
only
yeah.
once you
play
do
while
it,
it's loading.
it's only 5 notes. But depending on the note speed, it could render all the notes in all those highways, lagging the fucking game for those 5 seconds you have to play. So you can't go, yeah! You can't do that.
So what you're saying
when
is this
the
is
game
a
lags.
feature that we need for the game.
Maybe.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
I guess maybe.
We'd have to
I
test
love to
it
play with
a lot.
myself.
Okay.
Clip it.
But you can have like fucking 11 on the screen before it completely starts dying.
Mhm.
But like you suffer, I can only get FC at like 6 or 7 times, and then it just wanted to give up.
Crazy.
Play it at 10%
Yeah.
speed.
True.
Maybe, yeah, you know that's probably the play.
Make it 10 times longer.
True. I saw that MJ
Take
has been
1
doing a
second.
thing. MJ's been doing a thing on TikTok where like he makes it where GIFs can like change the song speed, so he just plays in practice mode,
Oh my
and
god,
people just constantly slow down or speed up his fucking game.
that's a cool idea.
Smart.
That's one way
Yeah.
to do it. I love that. That's awesome.
Hey,
Yeah,
It's
I
cool
mean
they can
that
integrate that.
that's something that I would love is like stream interaction.
I would love
Yeah.
to see something like that
Stream
too.
integration,
Like it all
Or
goes back
even
to
if
like
you
CH
just play-
Mutator.
or if you just play the game to your homies on Discord and they can fuck with your game.
So
True.
just want to throw out the person who made CH Mutator is a part of our team.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes, he is.
yep, that's Riley.
Yep.
Shout out Riley. Once
Shout out
again.
Riley.
Super cool
So,
how that kind of
um,
came full circle.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things that we've obviously seen how cool that is in the community. If there's a way, I mean, that's way far in advance. How can
Yeah.
we can't talk about a feature like that. We have.
This isn't us saying that it's a thing that's happening. This is literally just us talking and be like, that could be kind of cool. Wonder if that could work.
Yeah, we're just
we're not
just, like,
teasing anything about it.
speculating fans,
Yeah.
pretty much. Like,
Just-
We're
I just
fans
need-
like you.
Need to clarify that real quick. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we're not.
My
We're
pro-
not being cheeky.
my
about-
producer alarm would just went beep boop beep boop.
Yeah, Mr. Producer over here. Alex, I've got a question for you. What has your experience been like in terms of like people noticing YARG and then like people coming on and like doing contributions and then being like, hey, do you want to like be a part of like the core team? And they're like, yeah, that would be great. Like, what has that been like for you?
Well, honestly, like it's quite amazing because, well, originally, right, it was just me at the start, right? There wasn't Cadu, there wasn't any of those folks. So, you know, especially during the beginning, there was a huge wave of just contributions, and you know, certain people came up. They're like, "Hey, I want to put some more time in this project. I want to become a lead artist or a maintainer." And you know, just from that, you know, a lot of people, really amazing people, have joined our team, especially on the charting side as well. They're continuing to release charts and stuff, by the way, which I applaud them for that. But yeah, overall, it's been an amazing experience there. So I'm very, very happy to have some of those people on our team here at RedOctane, because I really do think they're amazing, you know, developers, artists, whatever they are. So yeah, it's like incredible, honestly. Yeah,
So cool, man. So
it
cool.
really is. Yeah.
Just this like turned into something kind of beyond our imagination, really.
You know, I say this a lot. I'm really good at being the sappy one of the group, but not to get it overly emotional or anything. But I really feel like the entire community brought us to this point, right?
Oh yeah,
100%.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, for the people who not just said, "Oh, I'm going to stick to one game." They enjoyed the deluxe games. They enjoyed playing YARG. You know, they were excited to try Festival. Right? The people who wanted to keep the scene growing forward. Every single one of you are the reason why that we've been able to help relaunch RedOctane again. You know, this is a wild thing that I never thought we would see, let alone be a part of. Everybody that's here. So thank you all for helping make it happen. right? Because we want to all do well by you guys now, right? This is not the end. This is the new beginning for sure, right? We have a lot of work ahead of us. This is not us getting to take a big victory lap over this. If anything, now this is when the real work is starting.
Yeah,
The real work
this is the very
begins, man.
beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I
that's
just
well
appreciate
said.
the people. I just appreciate the people played my charts and bought my stuff, and I'm sure why I've slowed down makes a lot more sense to people now in terms of like stopping guitars and only really selling like, you know, we've known that this was coming, and so like I had to take care of a bunch of stuff in my life, and I saw it as an opportunity to be able to step away and say like, let me take the time to do all this shit before I'm gonna be way busier, right?
Yeah.
Amen.
So
Same here.
I just and also with the hardware stuff, it's like I'm not gonna stop. Like I'm gonna do stuff for the crack guitar. I already released a free file, so people have been getting their pro necks, and they felt like the frets are a bit mushy, the mech neck, and it's because there is a. I thought I had it on my desk, but I'm not sure where it is. It's a membrane, and people were like, "Why is there a membrane in the neck?" Well, it's because mech frets are really fucking loud, and most people, believe it or not, don't like it, and it's their biggest complaint by a long shot.
I was
I
just
can't
gonna say,
tell
give me
you
a
how
minute.
many
I have a
emails I've
T10 right
gotten.
here. I could take it apart and show you, but I
Do
don't
it,
even
speed
know
run.
what the mechnet is.
Oh,
Is this
bro,
mech over here?
bro, talking about speed running something, man.
No.
I wanted to talk about because this is also a fast replacement. Shout out to JNAC and Gona for figuring out that the GH Live strum bar board
Oh yeah.
just comes off.
I already took
It
it out
just
of this
comes
one.
off and it fits in the same spot as
That's
the
cool as
crack
shit.
guitar.
Yep, the
So-
holes line up.
Yeah, so what you'll have to do, so if you have a GH Live guitar that you don't give a shit about anymore, or you never play or never will play again, and you hate the Blueberry Burst strum, or it's just not for you, well, you make it click for free.
Good news,
We have both
guys.
of those
Live
things.
guitars are useful again.
Guitar Hero Live guitars are actually genuinely useful.
This is what you're gonna want to
Yeah,
take out
babies.
if you don't
Oh,
like
yeah, there you go.
your
There's the
slightly
membrane.
mushier frets. If you take this out, your mech neck will sound a lot more clacky, a lot more similar to what you're used to with
Yeah.
your custom guitars. I actually have this is from this neck right here, so this is what it sounds like. More clicky clacky.
Yeah, and for the people that are going to go, oh, then why is it in there in the first place? Not everyone's going to like the loud clicky, the
Nope.
loud clicks of the mech
Yeah.
off the
Nope.
rip.
In fact, that's
No.
that's
So-
a deal breaker for some. I've sold a
I
guitar to
have
somebody,
gotten
an old community
emails
member
from
was like,
people.
is there any way you can make them
Yeah.
quieter? It's like that's just kind of the nature of the mech
That's
fret.
the emails I get. They'd be like, "Man, I love the guitar, but like the frets are really loud. Like, is there anything I can do to make them quieter?" And I'm like, "Nope."
Well, there
You
is.
know,
we
you
didn't
have
know
a
at the time.
you have a solution for
Well,
it now.
I've had this solution for a while. So, fun fact. So, the stopper
You could say-
idea,
yeah, just
the
go
stopper
ahead.
idea was kind of borrowed from me, but I want to make it very clear. Katana Mods invented that thing. It was not me. He's the inventor, and then I started using it. Funky Customs started using it, or people started using it. And there was one day where I was just talking to Lee, and he was like, "Yeah, it's pretty loud." And I was just like, "Oh, you can do this," and like I just quickly modeled one and printed it out. And I was like, "Yeah, you could do this." And then the next day, he hit me up with the picture. He was like, "Okay, we're doing that," And I was like, "Cool."
Yeah, I
so
remember
awesome.
when that happened. Yep.
Yeah, and
No,
so,
and like,
yeah.
it's going to, yeah, like if you're listening to this and you still haven't gotten your guitar yet, here's what you can expect. I mean, like, hey, it's gonna be mushy. It's going to sound like it's gonna feel like silicone to you, but that's why you open this bitch up and you take it out.
It'll feel
and
like a
then it
really
won't.
good, like worn-in silicone. It won't feel
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
I
an
think
old brand spanking
that's
new
what I
silicone.
can.
It feels very different.
That's what I
from
can. It
the
feels like
blue-
JP
the
when you used to
Black
mod
Tribal.
the silicone on the sides.
yeah,
You would cut the holes on the sides, like
Yeah.
really, like cut a huge hole in it, and like it would be like super fucking loose, almost.
I did tops and bottoms on this one. But
Oh, is that
I
is
did.
that
I
cracked
did. That's the
silicone?
crack one. I didn't size on the other one. But yeah, like I've already seen a lot of people preferring the way that the frets feel on the crack guitar compared to like the retro chrome mods guitar. So like, here's the thing, guys. People
Here's what it
have
looks
these
like
things.
inside.
They're called preferences, right?
Real quick, if you guys decide to take your neck apart, be careful about how you take it apart. Make sure you know what it looks like.
Yes.
There's 7 screws in the back. Those are all fine. You can put them in any screw hole. However, once you get inside and you want to take the PCB off of the neck itself, there are 2 screws. There's a black screw up here. and there's a silver screw down here. These need to stay in the same position. You cannot put the silver screw up there and the black screw down there. They're completely different. And also, the silver screw is offset a little bit. It's not like in line in the middle of the PCB. It's up towards the top. I've seen somebody put the silver screw back in this middle hole
like
here.
Angled. Oh, God.
In that one. And that hole actually is the...
For the back.
That's where this screw goes. You put that on there. That it's an external screw hole, so don't do that. Put the silver screw in the slightly offset one. But I'm taking this apart now, just so you guys can see exactly what it's like in there. Just gotta take these two screws out, and what you'll expect to see when you open it. So the membrane pad just sits over. I can't take it all the way apart because I don't want to take all these things off. But the membrane pad just sits over the mech switches. So it has the square cutouts in it, and it just sits over them.
Oh,
like
I want to mention that it's kind of angled a little bit.
Yes,
it's called tapering.
It's
Yeah.
tapered.
Yeah,
yes.
tapering. Yeah.
Unlike
tapered,
the
so-
old
design
ones,
thing.
it only goes in one way.
Well,
It's
so
thinner
it's funny because
towards the top and fatter towards the bottom.
The old
Yeah,
mechs
there you go.
are tapered, like, physically, but they just didn't taper, like, the freck casing part, but on this one they did.
No.
Huh.
Yeah.
Really? I actually.
And I
don't
think-
know.
I
It's
the
thinner at the
reason-
top.
I think-
It goes like this. Like
Yeah.
this is the top of this is like where green is.
Yeah, like,
And then
and
this
it,
is
like,
where orange is, and it's gonna be like
it
that.
thickens out.
like this.
Yeah.
It thickens out, kind of like a cone a little bit, not really.
But yeah,
it's a
just be
practice that
careful
they do in
if you take it
injection
out.
molding.
Just be careful.
Yeah, be careful.
Don't rip it
be
too
careful
much.
of the D-pad wires. Be careful of the wires for the fretboard. Just always be careful when you work on this stuff, right? But I've
this
seen
would be
people be like, "Oh, well, they should have like kept it out so you could put it in yourself." And it was like, I'm like,
No.
first of all, no. Like,
No.
the thing about it is that I understand that people were upset that it was in there, but here's the good news: you have the option to take it out. They don't lock you into it, right?
Yes.
So I would kind of suggest people to maybe look at it more from that angle, because I understand the frustration of people being like, "I really thought that they sent me the wrong mech, like it was mislabeled." I understand, but at the same time, be glad that we can take it out and that they're not locking us into that, right? Like,
There's no warranty sticker on this guitar.
Well, warranty stickers
Not
are
a-
illegal. You know that, right?
Yes.
They're not legally
Also,
binding.
something
so
I just
fuck
saw, I
that.
just ran into right now. Make sure that this wire is not on top of the screw post. I was like, why is this not
Yes.
going down all the way? The wire is in the way. Make sure that's off to the side of the LED PCB.
One thing that was a big topic of discussion that I hope can get fixed in the firmware or something cleared up is the guitar subtype
Yes.
for X input.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
because-
contentious. Yeah.
Our friend UCOG Monkey was streaming GH3 Deluxe over
he
the weekend.
was.
And
On PC.
and he streamed for like 7 hours. You know what I found interesting is that he was streaming on the UCOG Monkey YouTube channel. And now he has a UCOG channel, and then he has like a more UCOG channel, both for his racing stuff. And then his Twitch streams are on his UCOG channel. I would love to see him just completely offload the UCOG Monkey channel to the only Guitar Hero. I think that'd be great. As
I
you know,
have a
he hasn't
feeling-
posted on there.
I got the
Long
vibe
time.
that's
I
what
think
he
that's
plans
what he's
to
gonna
do. Yeah.
That's probably what he's going to plan to do, and if he ends up doing that, hell yeah. But I thought it was really interesting because, one, he was playing GH3 PC. It was also GH3 Deluxe, and he's using the crack guitar in there, which doesn't have the guitar subtype X input. Now, what I'm referring to is that if you've ever tried to play Guitar Hero 3 PC with, like, I don't know, just like a standard, just an adapter, like if you tried to use with the RAFnet adapter on it, it wouldn't work out the box. It wouldn't work out the gate. So the old versions of Guitar Hero, these console versions and the PC versions, specifically Xbox and then the Aspire PC builds, they look for a certain X input type on the guitar itself. So there's two of them called X input. It's just guitar and then guitar alternate. Guitar, that's just regular ass. That's like Guitar Hero guitar. So the whammy bar is the right stick input, but it's also like already panned all the way to the left X input. It's just a plus X whammy movement, and then it's like green, red, yellow, blue, orange. It's A, B, Y, X left bumper. The other one is guitar alternate, which is on the cracked guitar itself. Guitar alternate subtype is on here, but not regular guitar subtype. Guitar alternate is for rock band guitars. And so if you put it on mode 8 on PC mode on the cracked guitar and you try to map whammy, guess what pops up? The pickup selector for the rock band guitar. Yeah, that's what
So goofy.
that's what the fucking whammy is bound to if you put it on PC mode 8 and you try to map whammy and clone it. Go see it for yourself. It's there. And I believe it's there for when the Rock Band neck comes. I don't know any of this because we don't have the Rock Band neck yet. And I didn't know anything about this, but I believe Mode 8 is on here on the multi-platform guitar. I don't know anything about the Xbox guitar. Me and Jake have them in our possession just for testing purposes, but I cannot speak on anything on that guitar other than, yeah, it works on PC. There's a PC mode. Yeah, there's an Xbox mode so that it works.
Yeah, that's all we're at liberty to say right now. We can't.
That's all we're at liberty to say
it's
on
not
that.
Out yet.
Yeah.
They haven't given us any clearance to talk about it yet, but we do have them and we're testing them. That's all we can say.
But yeah, I think if if it had just the regular guitar X input mode on one of these 9 modes, or I guess one of the 8 modes, because of key jam, but if they just had the regular guitar subtype, then it could be true plug and play with cloner. I mean, like if you think about it, if you put it on P3 mode, that's guitar subtype, right?
But not
like
for X input,
plug and play, but not X input. That's D input.
Yeah.
So like, it's like a double-edged sword, right? So I hope that Mode 1 PC mode is the actual guitar subtype, but I understand the reason as to why it's just regular controllers so that it can just work. It can just work. On
I believe,
Fortnite Festival, or it can just work
for
on
Fortnite
a clone.
Festival. It's because it's just straight up X input. Fortnite Festival doesn't care if it's a guitar subtype. Do you have buttons? Okay, we'll take buttons. So that's what X input is. But then the X input subtype is for.
I know that YARG Nightly. I don't know if Nathan Nader added it, or maybe you can just confirm right here. Yeah,
I believe it was him. Yeah,
it just says cracked mode 1 now. If you plug in a cracked guitar. And then you make a new profile, and it's like, what type of controller is this? It says cracked mode 1. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And it just works. Everything's already all set up there.
Guitars. Love it.
But I think just the big problem off of the initial release is that many people were like, don't working for you guys? How'd you get whammy to work? Why is it like auto whammying during the, or, it's just stuff like that. And so I think better care of like plug and play is very much needed, even though I've already seen people just going to P3 mode and they plug in. That already works.
Yeah, and speaking of plug and play, for you guys using an adapter like the mini host or the V3 or whatever, what have you, P3 mode on the guitar and you're fine.
Also, update your mini host.
That's another thing I've seen.
Host.
If you have not updated your mini host, go download your RetroCult Mods tool and download the latest version. For one, you don't have to authenticate this on your Xbox 360 because it has built-in auth now, because that's cool. And two, it actually natively support crack guitar. The older ones don't. There was somebody that was messaging me. It also
fixes the whammy stuff as well.
Yes, the whammy. That fixes that too.
Yeah, that was something that me and Noise fixed like day one with this thing. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, somebody messaged me that
it's this VID or something like that. It's this. So if the if Sandtroller looks for this, it knows to configure it for that.
Yeah, okay, that's a smart way to do it then. Yeah, somebody bought a mini host the day that they pre-ordered their crack guitar, like in March or whatever. Never bothered touching it because it was only going to be for the crack guitar, and they're like, it doesn't work.
Which I get.
Update it.
Yeah, I totally get that.
And I know it's also not very easy to tell if there's an update or not. Because I think if it's like a branded tool, you actually have to go
tell
to the
you.
website.
Yeah, like you have.
It doesn't tell. Like a regular Sandtroller will tell you that there's an update, but if it's branded like RetroCult Mods or anybody else, really, if it's a Hondi Sondi or if it's a Turpy or somebody, right, or a funky item that uses branded Sandtroller, it does not tell you if there's an update.
That's why he's making Sandtroller too.
Yes.
Yeah, Sandtroller too.
I just heard about Sandtroller.
It's gonna be browser based. It's gonna be so much easier to use.
That's so crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Program, it's gonna be it's super cool. He's been working on it for a while. Also, just side tangent. I've seen a lot of people. So for context, y'all complain about glossy frets and you prefer 3D printed ones. If 3D printed ones didn't exist, you wouldn't be saying that. I can promise you right now.
That's true.
However, I understand, but I will take care of you. Just give me some time. I will take care of you.
It looks so nice.
You're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okay. You're gonna be able to alt-rake whammy frog slide tap on it.
Are these words that are real?
At one point, yeah. Frog sliding.
Slide? What the hell's a
Yeah,
frog?
Just gotta make sure.
Ribbit.
Never mind.
I got mine in there too.
Yeah, I mean, sadly, JP, these frets that you printed me months ago, when you came over after PAX, these do not fucking fit. They don't fit in the final version.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, no.
They sink in. It was very, very much changed from Pilot 1. These frets.
Whoa.
These frets are based off of Pilot 1, I believe.
Yeah, they are.
So the fret model was completely different. So,
I'll send you a new set. I sent out some sets for people to test. I'm still trying to give people time like other modders time to mess around with it and make their own stuff because I've had it for months. I feel like I have an unfair advantage. So, like I'm gonna give like a month plus notice for like people to kind of do their own thing before I start putting stuff out. But the whole reason why I put out that replacement for the membrane pad for free is because I was like, people deserve to have this. Like what am I gonna do? Like I can sell it to people who want it. It'll only be a couple of bucks, like if they don't have a 3D printer. But that's the type of thing where I was like, I can release this. It took me like an hour to make it.
Good guy, JP. Thank you.
Does
JP.
it feel like remarkably different from the regular
well
membrane stabilizer?
So if you print in a hard plastic, it's obviously a lot louder, but like it's stable where like the fret doesn't really on this one the fret doesn't rock around like at all,
Yeah.
But then if you print it out in TPU, which is a flexible material.
So this is the same neck I took apart and I took this out. I'm going to see if I can demonstrate the fret rock you get but with it out. I'm not pressing it down. This is just rocking in place.
Yeah, the pad helps stabilize, so you get like a flatter press no matter where you press the fret. Like that's part of the reason behind it, alongside the dampening. Like that's actually, so the whole reason why Katana actually came up with the stopper plate idea is because we were having so many, and Alec, so many fret flickering issues. And the reason why we found out was because when you press the fret like all the way like up here, it would like press down at like an angle, and so it wasn't pressing down the stem of the switch all the way flat. It was like going down like this, and so like the input would flicker because the actuation mechanism was like barely touching because it wasn't a flat press. So then later down the line, Katana was like, oh, you can print the stopper out of TPU and it'll help like dampen the sound of the frets. And I tried it. I was like, wait, this is actually kind of sick. And the TPU, the material compared to the membrane that they're using, it is harder. I think that they could fix the mushy thing if they update the membrane that's included to be a little harder. Like, I think that's all they have to do. It'll still dampen the noise, it'll still add stability, but it won't be as like soft, basically. They can make it a little bit harder. That would be my suggestion to them personally.
Yeah, I don't know how else to proceed with that specific issue. I think it's more of an issue of like expectation, I think, because people they've never felt this before.
Well, we rewrote the script. The modders rewrote the script for the past couple of years,
100%.
So,
modders
like,
were running the show for 5 years, and the mech frets are what people have been using with mech frets is what the only thing they know. And then when they're like, oh, it has mech frets, I know what that feels like because I have mech frets on my guitar, and it's like that doesn't feel the same. And it's because of this, and it's because it's just an expectations thing.
That's why I made a video, baby.
That's right.
If you want to figure out how to take it out, you can watch that.
Yeah, that's right. Don't listen to me and show you in live right now. Watch JP's 4-minute video. That's super in depth and much better.
You're also very helpful. Okay.
Well, yeah, but JP, you did a better job, and it's like actually meant to do that. People are gonna search that up and find you. They're not gonna find this fucking podcast and go to 45 minutes in or whatever it was.
True. Nobody listens to us.
No.
I do think that what you just said is wrong. Everyone does listen to us because that's why we're in the position we're in.
That's right,
well, that
baby! RedOctane Games! Yeah.
No, but really, hold on a second. I use this as a transition because there is something I want to mention real quick as we're getting close to wrapping this up tonight. I've said for a while that I felt like our community is really special, and you guys talking through issues, things like that. It's really cool to see that the folks that originally made the Guitar Hero games have turned around and said, you know what, we're going to reinvest back into the folks that have kept these games around. And I wonder if this could be a new potential like blueprint for game companies going forward, right? Like, I'm hopeful that we're able to see a little bit of success here and show what we've been saying all along about how special the community is and the people who care, potentially being able to lift up this idea that we've had that executives have said, oh, that's not profitable, we're not going to invest into that anymore in the past, right? But we've said it's still special and it's still worth something. And if this works the way we want it to, fingers crossed, maybe we can change the way the game industry works as a whole.
This is going to be the clip that people find in 3 years and be like, how'd that work? Shit like that.
It's possible. It's possible.
I found out
it's possible.
I
have no idea.
This is pretty related to it. So there was like this, I don't know where I saw this post, but maybe it was an article, maybe it was from some tweet, but like there's like stan culture, people who like really admire a pop star, they get jobs. That's how they get jobs in like advertisement and like in media and shit like that, because they're so obsessed about storytelling and building a market.
Are we just a bunch of stans?
I mean, we're kind of stans if we can tell, if we can look at a picture of like 6 notes and be like, that's one step closer.
Yeah, that's Mr. Crowley.
You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking Bodhisattva
right.
from specifically the Guitar Hero DLC version of it.
But they put it in
if
Rock
we could
Band
look
2
at
to
it,
trick
if we could
us.
look at a picture of it, exactly. Yeah, they put in Rock Band 2 trick. Like, hey, you know what, Mike? You should start doing that shit. That'd be legendary.
Dude, actually,
It's the dish
that
chart,
would
but
be
put
so
it in a
funny.
Don't use Clone Hero because that's too easy. Start using different games.
Yeah.
Fuck, you put it in Rock Revolution. Yeah, this is the Guitar Hero 3 chart. This is the Guitar Hero 3 chart of Black Magic Woman in fucking Rock Revolution. That would be hilarious.
That would be pretty
No,
funny.
but like,
I'm gonna message
No,
him
'cause
that
I
after
was-
this, actually.
yeah, no, that's a really good idea. Yeah, if you start seeing that, is because of this episode.
All credit to Alec.
Shout out to Mike. No, but like it's just people when they're obsessed. Let's not beat around the bush here. When we're fucking obsessed, then we're the ones that can start taking charge here and start shaping the future of it, right? You know, it's look at EliteAsian making YARG. Look at JP going from making charts and now you're the chart advisor. You're the senior chart lead, pretty much. Jake posting memes and being on the internet silently, and now he's gonna go out and be all loud.
I mean, you
He's gonna
could
be the community guy.
You could just say that
Sure.
I'm the guy who has a video of every single Guitar Hero song ever.
He's the
and every
SEO
rock
god.
band.
Yeah.
If you search for Guitar Hero to try to get back into it, you find my fucking videos
You
because I'm
find his
obsessed
video.
with this shit.
Jason's been doing this for 20 years.
God damn, it's been too long. And I
You know what I mean?
the
It's been
thing
a long ass time.
the thing that I've been good at is throwing new shit at the wall over and over.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I feel like I have a responsibility now, being in the associate producer role, to find the shit that is going to stick on the wall and make sure it's good for everybody. You know, like, okay, maybe not game for everybody because we know that that's a game for nobody, but like the people who want a game like this, that it's going to be the game for them, if you know what
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
right?
We're all supposed to just help each other out here to make something
Yeah,
amazing.
we're all on the same
Amen.
team.
We're all on the same team.
I'll even say this: we're
So-
even on the same team as Fortnite Festival and the people who make that. We all want
Yes,
the same thing,
100%.
which is
Yeah.
to
No,
have
exactly.
this community
We want-
thrive.
We want the best for their game, and that's never gonna change.
No,
When I
this changes
said-
nothing. We probably do have to be a bit careful about how we discuss it now, Fortnite
Yep.
Festival, just because of our affiliation. We have to make our affiliation very clear. So
Yeah,
nobody
we don't
thinks
want
that,
like a salacious like fucking Dexerto article, you know, like
yeah, devs are trashing the competition. No, but generally we do have to
No.
be careful about how we talk about that game moving forward, simply because of our involvement with RedOctane Games now. That doesn't change how we personally feel about the game. It's not just like, you know, we still like the game. We still want the best for the game. That won't change. We can coexist. Guitar Hero and Rock Band coexisted pretty happily for the most part back in the day. I think that's the future that we all want.
This is just a vision, and I don't know if we'll ever get this, but I'm hopeful, right? Like, again, one of those revisit this in 3 years. I'm hoping that we have an awesome experience that we are really excited to share and bring out to people, and then afterwards we can go, you know what? Hey, let's hop on for a festival for a few songs, and then we can come back, right? Because there's things in
Exactly.
that game I still want to check out tonight, right? I don't think that
Absolutely.
multiple options for people existing means that, you know, that it's going to hurt one or the other, right? Just because people, go to Qdoba doesn't mean Chipotle can still be profitable, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I like them both.
damn right.
Big fan
They're
of
both
both,
good at what they
actually.
do.
Love them. Qdoba,
Yeah.
dude, the Qdoba near me has breakfast. Not every Qdoba has breakfast. Oh my god, bro. Their breakfast burritos.
There's shit on Taco Bell breakfast.
Oh, dude.
It's good breakfast.
Oh, dude, yeah. Talk about breakfast is goated, but Qdoba, oh my
We're
god.
back to
if I could
Taco Bell again.
Yeah, yeah, we're back to this again.
No,
no,
we can't be big backing anymore this episode.
Yeah,
Y'all's backs are gonna be way big enough to carry this whole community over to a new game. You know what I mean?
yeah. But no,
All right.
I think that's a good way to like kind of cap this off. Is that we just want everybody to be happy. We want a good future. We want people to enjoy
Please
what we're putting
speak
together.
to us.
Yes,
Yes,
make your
please.
voices heard.
Please
if you want
speak to
something in
us.
the game, we can't guarantee that
listening.
whatever you want in the game is going to be in the game, but we can say that, yeah, feedback's heard. We'll consider that, and we'll talk it through
Absolutely.
the teams, and we'll get
As
more
long as I'm
feedback
listening,
and-
they're listening too. I'm just saying.
It's true. Yeah.
You know,
As
that's,
long as I'm listening, they're listening.
that's part of the reason why, you know, I love the way we set up YARG, because I always have stated that, you know, feedback is the most invaluable piece of information you can ever get about anything. So, you know, that's why in the YARG Discord, for example, we have the suggestions channel. We have all these, you know, all of our communications very open, and, you know, I'd like to accomplish something similar with this studio. So, you know, very exciting.
Very exciting indeed. And
What
that,
Jason
I agree.
was talking about, hire the fans. You see people say that all the time, where like somebody makes a
Absolutely.
fucking mod or something, and they're just like, dude, this is
Sega,
better than the
hire
actual
this man.
game. Yeah, hire this man to work on make Sonic Generations 3.
Miyamoto! Miyamoto, hire this man.
Yeah.
And it's
This is
like
Unreal Engine 4 slop. Ripped
that's,
assets.
that's what they did. They hired the fans, and like that kind of goes to Jason's point of like,
Can I
I've
say this
always-
game's not going to be Unreal Engine 4 slop?
God, I hope not. God, I
Unreal
hope
Engine
not.
5.
Yeah, I'm just a guy talking. You know what I mean? I'm just a guy talking. Anyway,
True. Not very advisor of you, buddy.
sorry.
Go
They
talk to
hired
your
this man.
Go talk to your associates, Kai and Charles Wang.
True.
Yeah, bro. That landing page.
That's
It's
worth
crazy.
mentioning. Actually, is
It's such a
Yeah, we can talk about
we
that.
got
It's
the
a very
Huang,
high
we got
honor
the Huang
to-
brothers.
Yeah, for those
As
who aren't
advisors.
as tapped
Yeah.
in, Kai and Charles Wang are the original founders of RedOctane back in the late 90s. And they are now on the advisory board for RedOctane Games, so they still have a bit of say over their company, their namesake.
Also worth
Pretty cool.
mentioning,
Yep.
you know, take a detour to look up Simon Ebger and look at the games he's worked on. I highly suggest it.
We should have talked about that a bit more. Yeah, we have a very experienced crew. You can see all their names on the website. People like Simon, people like John Dobby. They've been around, like
Yes.
on Guitar Hero, like old
Yes.
Guitar Hero games.
Look at their
Yeah, go to Moby
resume.
Games. Go to Moby
Go to
Games.
Moby
and you're,
Games.
You're going to be very pleased with what you see, in my opinion.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're gonna go, what the fuck?
It's a good
Yeah.
crew.
It's a very
And-
good crew.
And not to pull the curtain back too much, because obviously we want to respect people's privacy, but I will just say, from being there behind the scenes now for months with these people, right? Alex and I have been in the trenches for a few months. JP and Moose are just starting up. JP's been with us a little over a month now, and they've been awesome to have with us. But I tell you what, the folks who've been around for months and months, we are already working so well together. And I'm so glad that we're
Absolutely,
bringing more people into the fold slowly but surely. And it's feeling already like we've got the right people in place. Like, it's so easy to work with these folks and for us to come up with, you know what, that's going to be... Oh, my God, Tara! Sorry.
As you're saying.
I hope there's no cats jumping off of your... You know what?
I'm
Things are
good.
good.
Things
We
are
got a
good.
good team.
We got a good team,
Things-
folks. Yeah, if you want to do a deep dive on some of these people, feel free. Don't harass them.
Don't
obviously,
dive
but
like
just-
that.
Yeah.
Don't like that. You know, just
No
hop over on Moby
paradigms.
Games. Hop on Moby Games. Look at their resume of games. You'll be very, happily. I think happily surprised at the resumes that a lot of these people we have on the team. Simon was semi-retired
Yes.
from the
Yeah.
games industry, and Lee was like, "Hey, we got this idea," and he's like, "Count me in." We pulled him back.
Yeah,
So
Hold them back in.
that was pretty cool.
that's nuts.
But
I feel very, very blessed to be learning from him, right? Like, he's taking time with us and helping teach us, and having that kind of mentorship from somebody with that extensive of a resume is unbelievable. What an opportunity.
very, very lucky we all are, and we can
Amen.
thank the community for being able to put us in a position where we were considered for a role like this to be the shepherds of the new
Yes.
new generation of rhythm-based music games that we all know and love.
Huge
thank you.
responsibility, but we're excited about it.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it, and
Gonna be
I'm
working
ready
hard.
to hear about what everybody has to say. I'll be the one that's reading everything.
Gonna do a lot of reading.
Good
Sure.
luck, man. You think
Yeah,
you're
good
brain
luck.
rotted now?
I
it's only
think
getting
you
so
need a
much
certain
worse
level
from
of brain
here.
rot to be able to do that. You need to be like
Exactly.
terminally
think
online to
so.
be able to handle that type of
Oh, yeah.
job, I think. We'll see.
For sure.
My real job begins this week, now that everybody is going to be aware of what we're doing and I can manage the community.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
If anybody else has anything
Good
else to say it now. Because other than that, we got to get out of here. We got work to do.
I think we're good. I think we're
It's time
good.
to get to work, man. Let's go.
Time to get to work. Thank you
Cool.
so much for
Let's
joining us
go.
today, Alex.
Yes, thank you,
Oh,
Alex.
Hey,
Yeah.
no worries, man. That was really fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
I'll talk to you
Yeah.
tomorrow at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
bye,
take care, guys.
everybody.
Thank you. RedOctane
Bye-bye.
Games, folks.
Bye.
RedOctane
RedOctane Games. We out here.